We've got ourselves a fiery
all you
fusion
nerds,
fight.
Gabe,
Pokemon Clips
aka
episode
Frumpy are here,
13.
and
Well,
welcome
bonus
back to
episode
our
13
Gravity
anyway.
Falls encrypted
Go
and
take a
fired
bath,
Pokemon
apparently.
region.
Look
Let's
at
get
that
back
thing.
to the battle
Anyway, created by
facility to
Frumpy
meet
Art.
more of
Richard, as
you
always.
as trainers and discover more of your beast merge ideas.
How many more fusion can we come up with? Yes, many. Every time you think you're done, we've introduced another new one. Watch us only with an actual Pokemon like Mewtwo
You
or
don't
something.
have to wait too long before a new trainer approaches you.
Hello, lovely
My
lady.
name's Ghostly. It's nice
Nice
to meet
name.
you. I'm originally from the Alolan region,
You
but
know,
now I travel to different
fits.
regions to learn more about battling and how to make my spooky team stronger. Would you care to test your team against mine in a Pokemon battle?
Ghostly
Heck yeah.
is a trainer created by Ghostly Illustrations, and you're happy to accept this shy ballet
Ghostly Illustrations, her
dancer's
name's Ghostly. How
challenge.
about that?
She leads with her partner Pokemon, Mimikyu, who ignores your first attack with its disguise ability.
Naturally.
After that, she sends out
I heard they
a
nerfed the
Halaxian
disguise ability, though, so it takes
Sableye,
some
and
damage.
then a Banscree. She definitely loves her
Guess it was
spooky
inevitable.
Pokemon.
Can't have broken Pokemon
After
Pokemon
these
unless they're
three,
legendaries,
you see
which
that
Mimikyu is
Ghostly's
not.
final Pokemon is a
Though we did make a lot of
Frantaloon.
merch.
Now, Ghostly has already studied up on the Beast Merge phenomenon.
Didn't we do this
and
one
with
already, or am I
gem
having a
glowing in
Mandela
her hand,
effect?
she is ready to give it a go.
Yeah, what's one more?
Okay, so I need to thank Villain.
We're gonna go with the mummy.
And
Okay,
actually,
that's a
there
great
may
idea
have
to
been,
go
like,
with
some
for
other
this
people that I missed
Pokemon.
that also suggested a mummy design. Apologies if I missed you. But it was
Hey, the mummy just
Lunas
makes
that
sense.
pointed us towards
A mummy
a
ballerina.
Kabayan
Okay, that's
mummy
unique.
in particular. These are mummies
Mummy
from the
Rena?
Philippines that were made due to exposure to like extreme heat and smoke, meaning that we get a really unique fire mummy design. And even more fun, we get to play up both the ghostly and Frantaloon dancey natures to turn it into a bit of
So
a
the mummy was
ballet
basically
ribbon dancer.
cremated.
Lots of fun designs.
You know, it was a
all
thing
merging
back then. I
together
mean,
for
obviously
this
it's not the
one.
cremation we have
You
today,
gotta
but
love
if we
it
were
when
going to go
that
with like
happens.
a modern
let's
example,
check out Ghostly's moves as Beast Merge Frantaloon.
that's kind of
The
sick
fire
though.
dancer.
Also, I like how her shiny is
The
based on her
ghostly
original hair.
clothing unravels into long bandages.
She gets covering
which
all these
tightly
bandages
wrap
and set on
around their
fire.
trainer.
Have fun!
The cloth imbues an insatiable urge to dance into the trainer, and they begin leaping about the battlefield. Their moves are filled with so much passion that dramatic flames erupt from the wraps, which they
Magic goes
twirl
around like
about
Mega
gracefully.
Blaziken in the anime.
After unfusing, the trainer is unable to simply walk and must chasse and spin wherever they go. The ability is, of course, Dancer, so when another Pokemon on the field uses a dance move, this Pokemon immediately uses the same move after them.
Go
She
for it.
pirouettes around the arena, sending the flaming bandages arcing towards you with alarming
Ay-ya!
speed and grace. She's hard to keep up with, but luckily you avoid the mistake of using any dance moves yourself, and you are
No
able to
sword
send
dance or
Ghostly
anything like that.
spinning out of the
Heater
arena.
dance.
She pops back up to thank you before heading off to the medical
Pedal
bench.
dance. I don't know
Now,
many other
as
dance
she
moves.
goes, another trainer hops up
Thanks for
into
joining.
the ring.
Hi there. I know who you are. You're one of the Pines twins.
Oh, I'm famous.
And
Makes
just so
sense. I
you
didn't
know,
save
your
the world.
sister isn't the only one who has a shiny Pokemon on her team.
Oh, really? That is true that she
Well,
has
well,
the
it
shiny
seems that
variant
we've
of the big
encountered our
Pokemon. Just so we can have a
first
big.
serious shiny
Think of
hunter.
the one like the
This
Pig
is
Gravity
Brian.
Falls.
Now, you launch into another
Hi,
battle right
Brian.
away, and you don't even want to think about how much time went into catching the shiny Zodiorb, Conspector,
They're-
and Mantaris. that
They're all
Brian
shinies.
has.
Oh boy.
They're pretty tough, and when you
This
take
man
them
is a
down,
shiny hunter. He
Brian
was
has
the one who
one
restarted the game
final
500
shiny
times.
Pokemon.
It means he's getting a
Bulldog
chance to get a
comes
shiny
barreling out of
Dialga.
his Pokeball. Not
Oh,
only
my
is
kidding, it's more than
Brian an
500.
experienced shiny
Sometimes
hunter,
they
but
luck
he's
is
also
nice.
no
Most of
stranger
the
to
times,
Beast
no, even
Merge
with the higher
phenomenon
odds
and begins
nowadays.
fusing with the massive rocky worm. Okay, a big shout out to Rio D for pointing us towards the
It becomes a
Wandudo,
giant wheel.
though it had been on my mind since like way back when the
This
first
does kind of
stage
remind me
this
of the
came out, since
the image of
both
the man,
Ace
you know,
and
just like with the hands up
T-Horizon,
on all over
they
the
both
place.
asked if there was any Wandudo in there, like in the design. And you know, we could always use some more yokai inspirations. and
Sure, why
Wandudo
not?
is kind of a classic.
Pokemon was a rivalry with
and
the
more
Yokai Watch
importantly,
for a while.
It's
Then they
just-
released the
it's just
Alola
ridiculous,
games,
too,
and well,
you know
that
how much I
rivalry
love
ended.
Them weird designs. Now, I couldn't
But,
realistically
hey,
make
you know,
Brian
just being a
just
challenge to
head,
Pokemon
so
is
his
a-
arms
is enough
and
in its
legs
own right
help make up the
sometimes.
spokes of the wheel.
Yeah,
I let the
Pokemon
spokes
go,
retain
oh
some
crap.
bug-like aesthetic since I wanted it to maintain its bug typing for, you know, balancing out.
So we decided to
types
set the
of
bug on
remaining
fire. I
Beast
mean,
Merge
set the
forms.
Scorch then again.
After that, it was just about getting some fun swirly flames. But yeah, it's fun. Okay, let's check out Beast Merge Boldrock.
Ooh,
The
he
Blaze
spins.
Wheel.
That's fun.
The
Also,
massive
his shiny
worm
is blue and
explodes
red. I like
into
that
a
detail.
shower
It's a
of
simple
rubble,
effect, but
which
it works.
clamps around their trainer's hands,
You
feet,
spin
torso,
me
and
right
head,
round, baby,
holding them
right
at the center
round.
of an insectoid wheel. The wheel spins at such
Help,
high speeds
help,
that
I'm gonna be
flames
sick.
erupt
Help.
from the edges. Trainers need a true stomach of steel to handle the rapid spinning.
Y'all remember the
After
Jimmy
unfusing,
Neutron
they spend the
movie?
day showing off their
How they went to
impressive
space with the
cartwheel
freaking amusement
skills.
park things. Some of them got stuck in one of
The
those spinning
ability
rides.
is something
That's like
new
hell.
we're calling momentum. So whenever
Just
they
imagine
miss,
going through
whenever they
space
use
for
an
like
attack and they
hours
miss,
and gotta be stuck
it
on one of those
raises the
swirling
user's
things.
attack, special attack, and speed.
No wonder they all
on
needed a
stage.
break.
Very risky,
Hey.
but potentially good. Now,
Hey
Brian's
Jimmy, how come we
newest
can all
shiny
breathe the
form
space
is
without
a
any space
speed
bullets?
demon.
Because
You
shut
leap
up,
out of the
basically
way
said
of
the
incoming
writers.
attack, which only makes
We don't
Brian
want to
faster
animate
and
those
stronger.
things. There, there's
It's
a
a
reason.
tough battle, and you are pushed to your limits.
Of course, get the shiny variant
Luckily,
like Windy.
you pull through, and Brian goes careening
And he's got the shiny
out of
base
the
form, so I
arena.
wouldn't have the shiny
He smiles
evolution,
in
or Beast
appreciation
Merge form,
and
rather.
cartwheels off towards the medical bench.
Good game, well played.
You are feeling absolutely exhausted after those two last battles. You take a break and watch as Frenda is busy instructing.
Yeah, Frenda, you
new
take a turn. I'm gonna
trainer
get a drink
in
of
the ring.
water.
This
Ooh, hello.
is Topaz, created
Hi,
by
Gladion.
Topaz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They
Topaz,
have
my
an
mistake.
intense aura about them and are focused on the Beast Merge instructions. When they start their battle, you
Like
see
the
that
random
Topaz
tube on
has
his
a
arm.
strange shadow Pokemon with them.
Oh,
a
hello.
Dark Lucario, followed up by a powerful and unstable Ultra Beast, and then an Eternal Flower Meganium. Topaz's final Pokemon.
These are so
is
edgy
a
they
bit
become cool
unexpected,
again.
though, in contrast
It's like Pokemon
to the
XD
rest
Geo
of their
Dark. It's like,
edgy Pokemon.
okay,
It's
go
a
on.
friendly Grimbuckland.
I'm listening.
Approaching the Beast Merge
That took a
with
left
the
turn.
same level of intensity, Topaz lets out a battle cry and begins fusing with their muddy companion. So, a thank you to both Justin Gaio and Gogo Nathan for suggesting a mud
There's a
bath.
dog sighing,
But
if
it
you're
was
wondering.
Gogo Nathan's sketch that he did up that really sold me on the idea. I especially love the walking bathtub.
And now,
that is just
after
straight out
all
of The Nightmare
this,
Before Christmas.
Edge, go take
So
a
good.
bath.
I mean, I barely changed the sketch at all. It
Reminds
was
me
so
of the
awesome.
walking baths from
and
like
here's
old
the thing.
cartoons and stuff, like where they had
Whenever
a dream
possible,
or something
I
like
love
that.
it when a Beast Merge form really fits the trainer.
Hey, it works.
But this is an instance where we just had to do the opposite. Topaz
This
has
doesn't
such,
fit at
like,
all.
an edgy
But screw
art
you,
style
it's fun.
normally that it was just too much fun to subvert that with a super chill design.
It is a
Topaz,
good
I hope
old-fashioned
you'll
flip
forgive
of the
me for
script.
silliness. But yeah, it's a soak in the mud, and on top of that, the water and ground
I heard
typing
mud
is
baths
just
are
what we
refreshing.
needed to
I haven't
continue
had one myself,
balancing
but that's what
out
I've
our
heard
Beast
anyway.
Merge typings. Okay,
Makes
let's
you want
learn all
nature
about
or
Beast
something.
Merge Gramucklin, the mud bath.
I like how the
sensitive
shiny bear
ground
makes him
type
look like a
can sense
Zygarde.
that their trainer
I mean that in a
needs
legitimately
relaxing
positive way,
break
for the
and
record.
distorts into a walking
just kinda reminds me of
bathtub
Zygarde with
filled
those colors.
rejuvenating mud. The trainer is completely drenched in sloppy, wet earth, but they
Yay.
couldn't care less. Without worrying about the battle, the mud acts on its own, slapping opponents with water and ground type attacks. After unfusing,
Help, get me
trainers
off this
are
crazy thing, it won't
stuck
stop moving.
in a blissful, relaxed trance for a couple hours.
You got some
And
ride Pokemon in
the
this
ability
one.
is Sap Sipper. So this water and ground type does not have to worry about grass type moves, and instead that will boost its attack.
Quad weakness?
It
Nope.
leisurely
I say
trots
nay.
around the battlefield, almost nonchalantly
What's
blocking
the protective
attacks
left
with its
against it?
fuzzy
Steel?
shower curtain, while
guess
sending
electric
goopy
still
mud
work.
attacks right back at Frenda. Topaz lets out a relaxed sigh as they slowly chase Frenda off.
Get
You
away
look
from
around the
me!
battle
I guess
facility,
flying
and
would also be
it
super
is-
effective.
it's
I
kind
just
of a
know
mess.
quad weaknesses. There's
As
still
you think
double
about
weaknesses,
how
though.
it could use some repairs, a particularly appropriate person approaches.
It's
This
my
person's so
first
excited
day
for
in the
Pokemon
John
Shuffle,
Dins
they
of
brought their
repairing
own
for the
shovel.
BNBF in case some Beast Merge forms cause some property damage. Hold on, wait a second. Aren't you one of the Pine Twins I've heard in the news a couple of months back for saving the whole region for the apocalypse? Well, holy macaroni! Am I
Are you the hero that saved the world?
By the
Yes.
way, I'm
Hello!
Carl. Living in Hoax was kind of a nightmare before y'all took back the falls. Almost considered moving back to Univa on the spot. Also,
I
where's
could
this
understand
Steve
wanting to
normal
move
guy
the second
from the
disaster
commercials?
strikes.
Carl is a trainer created by Zarina and is a much-needed addition
Like most
to
people,
the battle facility.
you know what? No,
You
I'm not gonna go
fill
there.
him in on a normal
Let's just stick
going
with chill
missing.
Pokemon.
Well, shoot. I kind of feel bad for him. Anyways, I can't wait to see how.
Yeah,
Beast
here's what happened to
Merging
Abe.
works.
He left
I
to go
love
find
the
more
idea
beast
of using
merges.
your Pokemon in battle.
More
So I
godless
can't wait to have a
abominations.
bloody good time with this beast merge stuff.
You think that you
I thought you
may
said you were
have
from
one
Unova, and
last
yet you have
sparring match
bloody
in
good,
you
or maybe just try to
and
get in the mood
invite
of
Carl
Abe.
to battle.
In the mood
Now,
of
Carl
Abe
is an
normal.
extremely
'Cause I think he
skilled
is British,
engineer
or,
and has
well,
a team to match.
technically it would be Galarian,
Smeltop,
but still.
Giffino, and Kleptocanto all certainly have their utility. And they all, really push you to your limit. You're barely
Naturally.
standing when Carl sends out his last Pokemon, Manteris. And following your instructions, the two begin to fuse.
Fusion! Ha!
Okay, so the biggest apologies for this one, but there were a bunch of people who helped contribute to this design, so many that I am not
So,
even going to
we're
try
gonna go
to
with
list them all.
Alien
I
instead
got
of
a bunch
Predator?
of suggestions for either a
Well,
Xenomorph
I mean,
design
won't
or
be the
maybe
first
like
time I've seen
an
one
Alien's
person have
power
a
loader
Xenomorph and the other
design,
person get the
and I
Predator.
was waffling between the two
Freeze
ideas
and
for the longest
Cooler.
time until I eventually
Freeze
ended
is
up
third form compared to
combining
Cooler's
the two
fifth form.
concepts. So if you were one of the cool kids
Hey,
who threw out
cool
one of the
designs. I'm not gonna
suggestions,
argue with
please
them.
just sound off in the comments.
I
But
think
yeah,
Ridley Scott's going to
combining
sue
these two
somebody.
things
What are you
works
talking about?
pretty well. I just had to make sure
Ew.
not to let things get too complicated while maintaining the familiar shapes. And this also just works well for Carl too. Yeah, our engineer gets a cool suit to move stuff around with. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
It fits.
Okay, let's check out.
It makes more
Beast
sense in the
Mantis,
bath.
The alien armor.
I did like how he
The
kind of
aggressive
took
bug
some
type morphs its
xenomorph
body
style
to form
look from it
protective
and
armor
add
around their
to
trainer.
the armor.
Not only
Mostly
do
with the visor
limb
helmet thing
extensions
going all
create
the way
increased
back
reach,
with that iconic
but
design.
the transparent lens material around the trainer's head is nearly impenetrable without limiting their vision. After unfusing, the trainer thinks that they are stronger than they actually are, and often try and fail to lift heavy things around them. The ability is Technician, so that increases the power of moves that are usually base power 60 or below by 50%.
Ooh,
And
Jesus.
you look up at Carl stomping towards you,
Sorry
and
about
you
that.
are just so exhausted from your battles that you have to concede.
Oh.
Now, rather than unfusing, Carl looks around at
We
some of
just
the
quit.
damage around the battle facility and uses his new form to begin moving heavy debris out of the way.
Oh,
Now, you
okay.
are definitely going to
So we
have
just
to
loses
visit
one
the
fair and
medical
square
bench
and
before
surrender,
any
and
more people
he goes
show
to help
up.
people.
But
Fair enough.
we'll see who you
Hey,
meet
can't win
in
them
the
all.
next
You know what? We're
episode.
gonna get this giant
Big
thing.
ol'
I probably
thank
lost
you
my
to
fire type by
Ghostly
now.
Illustrations,
Yeah,
Brian,
GG. Well played.
Topaz, and Zarina for their awesome trainers. Also, I want to thank everybody who has been giving suggestions for the Beast.
Yeah, thanks to
forms.
everyone who helped.
We are getting
being
close
responsible for
to
creating
the
this.
end, so if you have any ideas for Visigoth, Jogaleshi, Roilithus, Abominam, Leviathan, Voidro, Ilir, Zydrolt, or Goldrago, be sure to let me know.
That's
all about
9
them down in the
Pokemon left,
comments.
so we got about
And of
2
course,
episodes
the
left in
Patreon
us.
supporters, they
Assuming there's not
are
like some
the
bonus thing where Abe
best.
comes back and
Especially
tries us with 12
Angel,
Pokemon or something.
Cyberlord, Mason,
Won't be the first time
Alpha
Pokemon
Blue,
broke
Leo Vega,
the 6
and
party
Sabrina
limits.
up in
After
the
all, there
champion
was
tiers.
there was that.
All
I
right.
heard there was that guy
I
in
will
Legend
catch you in the
Arceus who
next
brought
one.
8 Pokemon.
Later,
Okay,
nerds.
technically he went around the rules with a bunch of shenanigans, but still, the limit is 6, and he brought 8. Rules is rules. Oy. But yeah, some awesome designs in this one. I thought the idea of the ballerina mummy was pretty unique and would bring some fun animation to the party. Just imagine it tries to whoop you with its appendages. I've read its bandages, and they're just also on fire. So like, not only do you have to look out for being whipped, you also have to move out of the way from being set on fire. The wheel one would be fun to fight, just in the sense of be like try dodge it constantly. It's almost like Whitney's Miltank using Roll constantly, or technically any Pokemon using Roll. But let's face it, Whitney's Miltank is the most iconic Pokemon to use Roll with. I kind of wish I saw the Edgey's more Pokemon a bit more, but maybe I could check that on my own time. Maybe it's got like an Instagram or something. I might look more into that. The bathroom was just pure comedy. It was just, gotta have some funny Pokemon in there too. Just like, hey, not all beast birds are created equal. This one just wants to give you a bath. Okay, fair enough. It is a change of pace a left turn you would expect. And the final one that technically beats us, being the Xenomorph thing, was pretty neat, pretty dang cool. It's nice that it can be used for both repairs and for fighting, so it has double purposes. Sort of like machines in real life, they have dual purposes. Yes, they can be used to help you. They can also beat you up or fall on you, so look out. But regardless, overall, great designs from Fruity Art in this one, and great fan submissions for great Pokemon, and I'm looking forward. I'm gonna be kind of sad when this is all over, but hey, what do you know? Nothing goes on forever. Anyway, that's all there really is to say about this one. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Check out Fruity Art's channel, of course. Link to the channel description below. As always, looking forward to the final few episodes, or anyway. And I guess I'll just see all of you next time. Later.